Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BSBL Junior Series Season 7 season opener. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. We are about to get set for the first official race of the season. I think this defaults to Japan. So we have our last few, I don't know, like the last 4 or 5 race events on BSBL we've all started at Japan. So I think it defaults to this. But we'll be starting here nonetheless. We have a bunch of new teams. You can see those scrolling on the left side, along with the top 12 driver standings. I changed the stream UI a little bit. I hope you guys like it. I didn't get to everything I wanted to. This will eventually start to look better. Raw UI at Solos 1. Oh, it's going to be transitioning at the top. So you see it'll say Duos 2B winner. And then eventually, after a little bit, you'll see it. There we go. There goes the sponsor win. So it'll be fading up there. Those are where the race winners will be. And on the left side, you can see the team standings. And also just changed around some of the graphics. Hopefully made them a little cleaner and easier to read. Easier on the eyes as well. Again, there's actually more I wanted to do, and there's more I'm going to do. I was not able to get to it. In fact, that's why this stream was a little late. I was trying to get the driver cards. Sadly, won't have any custom driver cards today. I'm sorry. I plan on having them tomorrow, though. So you guys will have your own custom number and name up there if you win the race. Sadly, it's just going to be your team's name today. But I'll fix that either tomorrow or next week, definitely. There's a lot. Pretty much overhauled a lot of things and made new graphics. So hope you guys enjoy it. Should be getting set very momentarily. 6 minutes past 11 a.m. Who we got here? This is Wally West for, I believe it's Stellar Smirnoff. Well, now it's just Smirnoff. Here's Society. This is a brand new scheme. 007. You see that? It's like James Bond. That's nice. Monster Jam fan in the 76 Kansas City Skoda Chevy. There's Bergen in the 91 Red Bull Volvo Junior. That's a very unique scheme. I don't mind it. It's very nice. I would like to know what's in the back there. Now we got a countdown, 13 seconds until we get off of Japan. Also, we have Microsoft, Flamin' Potato, NASCAR down for Napa, Lambe. You can also see the driver base numbers on the lower left of the screen. We're off. Green flag. We are underway. BSBL Junior Series Season 7. First race of the season. Who's going to carry, hopefully, whoever wins this race, they aim to carry their momentum throughout the entire season. Who's going to start strong? Now I have to be careful. This map doesn't look like, oh, a lot of contact already with Monster Jam fans. Society around, and we have a wreck. Oh my gosh, UPNC up and over the map. He's gone. I was literally just about to say, this map doesn't look like you can fly over, but you have to be careful along the bridges. He's gone. And he probably could still catch up. Let me just fix the base numbers here. It should be a little off to the side. Actually, I need to update that as a whole. Yeah, again, a few things I'll touch up come tomorrow. UPNC, that is the number 3 for United Autosports. They're currently P2 in the standings after preseason. Had a very strong preseason. Now we got a 3-car battle for the lead. Genius Puppy with Pigment. Brand new 83 scheme. It's a nice one. Not typically a normal Pigment scheme that you would associate with Pigment. Usually you kind of get that orangey brown color splash design. Oh, we got another. Did someone else fly off? Did I miss that? Who's way back here? 9th place is Society. This is Sword. He's way back here. I don't know what happened to him. We go down the ramp. 4 wide for the lead. I have sponsors winning junior live stream. That is a good catch. Thank you for pointing that out. I will fix that. I don't know why I put sponsors down. Again, I really overhauled a lot of things. So all the touch-ups will be fixed by tomorrow or by next weekend's races. Lambe currently in the lead. Thank you, Mr. Turtleman, for the follow for like the 90th time. That is way off to the side. I need to fix that. All right, now you should be able to see actually who follows. We are approaching the end. Now you're probably wondering why they're going over the ramps. The ramps actually give you speed boosts. Ooh, Lambe, big contact with Genius Puppy. Somehow they don't wreck. That was very good save. Making contact, bumping each other for the lead over the ramps. That's extremely risky. There's no way that they're all going to make it out of here without wrecking. Few more ramps. Approaching the finish. Lambe, ooh, almost wrecks. Doesn't look like UPNC is going to catch up in time. Burgeon took the lead for a second. Now it's Genius Puppy for Pigment. Napa with a late charge. That's NASCAR Nut. 3 wide. Genius Puppy still has the lead for Pigment. They're going to have one more shot at it. Oh, Napa in the wall. Can Volvo Jr. make anything happen at the last second? Side by side, not enough. It's Genius Puppy. Pigment. Squid Force Pigment Racing is going to win the first race of the day. For some reason, the result positions are lower than they should be. Let me fix that. There we go. Genius Puppy, Burgeon, Monster Jam, NASCAR Nut, Flamin' Potato, G-Man, Lambe, Wally West, and Sword. And sadly, UPNC was not able to catch up in time. He's going to finish 10th and not earn points this race. We'll be going to Cliffside Ride for the second race. So now let me add the winner to Solos number 1. See how well this works. All right, Pigment, Solos number 1 winner. Strong performance right out of the gate. Thanks, EP. Appreciate it. I'm going to wreck everyone. That is an unwise thing to do. I mean, if you want to, you can go see what happens. I definitely don't suggest it. Getting ready for, again, Solos number 2. Who we got joining in here? Here's VD. I think, what is he, like 6th in the standings? Yes, he is actually 6th. I guess that right. Hype Blocks. The 52 for Microsoft. 45 for Not Drift. Dale Earnhardt, 31 for Napa. Dominic in the 6. Bloxy Boy in the 666. That's definitely going to be a Halloween scheme. We do have a Halloween event next weekend, so if you guys got a bunch of Halloween schemes, there will be a Halloween scheme event for Cup and Junior Series next week. So you guys can join in on that. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Got over 40 viewers. Appreciate it. Over 230 followers, too. If you haven't yet, make sure to follow. Do this every Saturday and Sunday. 11 a.m. Junior Series, that's what you're watching right now. And then coming up at 12:30 Eastern is the Cup Series. This will be the season opener for the 16th season of the BSBL Cup Series. And saying that we've made it to 16 seasons and not slowing down at all. I can see this league can just keep going for quite a while. Got a lot of momentum. It's great to see. Appreciate all of the support. Speaking of support, we'd like to talk about today's sponsor, the John's Pit Crew Simulator 300. He has sponsored the Cup and the Junior Series season opener now for the second season in a row. Thanks to John for doing that, and thanks for the generous sponsorship for this weekend. Again, everything goes right back into the league. I was so happy to see all the support this season. Got over $200 in Robux sponsorship this season. So you guys are fantastic. Thanks so much. Check out John's Pit Crew Simulator. I'll send out the game link to John's Pit Crew Simulator in the chat right here. And also the Discord server. If you want to chat or react to polls or follow the latest John's Pit Crew Simulator updates and more, there's the Discord server for John's Pit Crew Simulator. Thanks so much again for John for sponsoring the Junior Series and Cup Series season openers. Second season in a row. Mr. Window Licker, I'm sorry, I don't think I could. If you happen to sub to the channel, I think I might be able to arrange something. If you're able to sub, I think I would say that if you can sub. But if you don't, I'm sorry. Those cursed words will not come out of my mouth. We have a green flag, Cliffside Ride, and solos number 2. Now, I always thought that it was almost impossible to fly over this map, but towards the end of last season, I believe someone managed to. So, never say never when it comes to this track and flying off any track for that matter. But 4 wide for the lead. Hype blocks through the middle. Got some help from the 8. What's the 8? The 8 is Skoda. Skoda is one of the brand new teams to join BSBL this season, along with Verizon. And also Mercedes. Big run for Hype Block, so the 8 doesn't go with them. In fact, the 8 stops pushing the 21 too. What's the other drivers we have in this race that I failed to mention? Here's Rusty, back in the Krispy Kreme donut car. Makes me hungry every time. Still with Smirnoff Racing. Kagura has went back into the Junior Series. He was a Cup driver last season. He's decided to move back down to Junior Series, get a little more experience. Ryan Rock saw him in the tournament. He is now a United Autosports driver in the 066 machine. I see new members. Thunder and Now, same goes for him. He's driving the 19, which is Society. Now we have Skoda out front with, and that's a VD. Down the ramp they go. A lot of aggressive pushes. I haven't seen any wrecks yet. That was probably the kiss of death. 2 cars on the wall. And now Society rockets to the front with a fairly solid lead. The UI is bugged. Okay, what's bugged about it? I'm curious to see what's bugged about it. I mean, I can reset it here. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is. That is something I did fail to add. I'll fix that right after this race. I know what you guys are saying. Saying Pigment won all the races. That's exactly what I knew exactly what you guys were talking about. Or maybe maybe the script was just leaked. Pigment wins every single race, even the duos that they weren't supposed to be in. All right, we're getting closer to the end. About 20% of this race left. It's been a fairly calm one, I'm gonna say. Granted, the Junior Series drivers do race with a little more respect than the Cup Series. It should honestly be the other way around, but we continually see this. Field is very spread out. What's going on towards the front of this pack? It's still Skoda's VD out front. He is not slowing down. I don't like that. I do not like this strategy. But, hey, well, it's a bold one. We'll see if it pays off. I see a Napa and a Mercedes. They got a big run along with 2 other drivers. That's Volvo Jr. and I think Pigman the 45, if I'm correct. Yes, that is right. VD trying to block Bloxy. Successfully does so. Mercedes taking a look to the right side. 3 wide contact. Mercedes 4 wide for the lead. 5 wide at the last second. Oh my gosh. Dominic is going to get the win. Second is Bloxy. Third, Thunder and Owl. Fourth, VD. Fifth, Drift. Sixth is Dale Earnhardt. Seventh, Hype Blocks. Eighth, Ryan Rocks. Ninth is Kagura. Sadly, Rusty kind of hung on in the back of the pack all day. Is not going to get points. Finishes P10. I believe Dominic is a Mercedes. I'm sorry if that is incorrect, but I believe that was a Mercedes win. And someone just pointed out Volvo Jr. 2 P2s. I thought maybe Volvo Jr. I thought maybe we were going to have a little break from Volvo just for now, but I guess not. Well, that's going to be a Mercedes W. And I'm going to try and attempt to fix the... Let me try and attempt to fix it. Hold on. Hold on. 3. Gonna take a little bit. Sorry, I'm doing this on the fly. I should have done this before. Almost there. 5th. I just need 2 more. Now the reason why Pigment kept showing up there because it wasn't scrolling to anything else. There was no extra images in the slideshow, so it was just kind of looping itself. All right, now this should be fixed. Should be. Quote should be. And oh, my favorite track is coming up. Classic Hills. We had some really tame tracks in preseason. I'm happy we got Classic Hills back. Get some chaos in here, especially after that very orderly cliffside ride ended. That was a very clean race. Mercedes also won solos too in preseason. They are they are undefeated in solos too. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's a bit. That line should not be there. That line should not be there. Hold on. It said it was, I had an empty. Sorry guys, I'm fixing the UI again. This is brand new. Trying to get used to it. I will fix all of the bugs come tomorrow and next week. All right, that should absolutely fix it now. Totally fix it. 100%. This is the duos A bracket. In this race, we will have Volvo Jr., Squid Force, United Autosports, Napa, and Skoda. Here's 2 Napas right here, NASCAR Nut and Dale Earnhardt. Here's the pair of Volvo Juniors, Burgen, and I've been told to pronounce it like this, Soliad. I was saying solid. And to be honest, I think just solid just sounds better. I've been saying it for so long. No one's corrected me. And I just, sometimes how you just, like, pronounce something even though it's wrong. But it just sounds better. And you just do it anyway. That's what I feel like with solid here. But, hey, if you want to be called Soliad, we can do that. Monster Jam and Caden for Skoda. Pigment Genius Puppy trying to go back-to-back wins for him. Ryan Rocks for United Autosports. So we're missing 1 Pigment and an Autosport. I think a pigment just joined back there. Or an auto sport. Hard to tell. Alright, the graphics are working up at the top properly. Nice. Very nice. Thanks all 48 of you guys tuning in. If you haven't. And also, thanks Toaster Bread for the follow. That's a name. You guys there's some really entertaining Twitch names that pop up. I think I've seen them all and they just keep coming. But thanks, Mr. Toaster Bread, for the follow. Up to 232. We are just 18 away from our goal of 250. And I'll be doing a face reveal for that. I'll probably also have the camera up during the races, depending on when we hit 250. 15 seconds until we're off at Classic Hills, my favorite map. We've had 2 calm races. I think it's going to change here. J-Bar, thank you for the follow. Up should be 233 now. 2, 1, green flag. Let's get some chaos at Classic Hills. Minic, thank you for the follow as well. That might be 234. Green flag. Skoda takes the lead. Napa right behind. Now, we saw in preseason that Napa worked together the best. I think, oh, we got a wreck. Napa up and over. And another driver. I think that's Soliad, Volvo Jr. Oh, 3 leaders. One of them hits the roof. Napa flying everywhere. United Autosports skidding along his roof. I think that's a pigment also on his roof. That was aggressive. Oh, maybe over the catch fence goes. That was a Volvo Jr., wasn't it? Was that Soliad? Yes, it was. Somehow stays on the map. Yep, this is definitely chaotic. There goes Monster Jam. He's going the wrong direction. Burgeon for Volvo Jr. is now out front. Somehow they stuck the landing, at least the top 4. It's a 4-car breakaway for the lead. Everybody else is far behind. Trying to catch up after. I don't know what that was. That was crazy. Is UPNC after that early flip off the map in Solos 1. Trying to rebound off of that. Currently runs P7. Got some help from Soliad. He should be able to catch up within the next minute or so. NASCAR not having some serious problems trying to get back up the hill. NASCAR now was a society driver last season. He's moved to Napa Racing, which was previously Killer Motorsports in the Cup Series. They got demoted. Oh, leader hits the wall. Maybe that was a glitch. I might have hit one of those pillars. And drives right in front of a pigment who actually could have easily gone over the map. That could have been way worse than it was. Well, after that, now we have a 3-car breakaway. We got 2 cars still having problems in the back. UPNC still not having a good start to the race day. Going the wrong direction, literally. All right, 2-car breakaway. Genius Puppy, who won the first race, and Old Caden in the 86 for Skoda. These guys are just kind of chilling out here. Is that an extremely late starter? Or did someone fly off the map? Who is that in? It's Ryan Rocks. I think this is a late starter. I did not see him to start the race. Oh, wait, no, this isn't the person in the back. Oh, it's NASCAR Nut. Did he fly off the map? Or has he just been that far behind? I thought he was further up. I thought he was further up the pack than that. Huh. NASCAR was stuck. Oh. Maybe he was just so way further back than I thought. But I don't think he's going to be able to catch up in time. If he goes, oh, 2 cars hit that landing wrong. That was UPNC, and I think that was Old Caden. Genius Puppy, very calm race. Still leading this pack out in front. Something you never want to see right behind you is 2 Volvos, whether it's Volvo or Volvo Jr. It's always a scary sight, and that's what he has a mirror full of. And now the most random, chaotic ramp in the entire map. Almost everybody wrecks except 2 drivers. Of course, Genius Puppy makes it out. Classic Hills has been very kind to him this race. And Soliad now, after having a rough start, is running P2. Little contact with both of those. So it's a 2-car breakaway for the lead. They are still trying to gather back up after that ramp. Next closest driver is UPNC. I think he'll have a shot at the win. Everybody else behind, I think they should be able to catch up too. It'll be close, actually. It'll be kind of close. Back to the front. Genius Puppy still with the lead. Soliad in second, trying to get Volvo Jr.'s first win of the official season. He takes the lead. Genius Puppy in second, but now they've got people from behind. Here comes UPNC, trying to rebound after falling off the map in the first race. Genius Puppy looks to the right side. He takes the lead. UPNC pushes the Volvo. Contact, 3 wide for the lead. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Napa with a run at the last second, but it was too late. Photo finish. Genius Puppy gets a second win in a row for both himself and Pigment's second win of the day. UPNC comes up just short. That's you can't see it on the screen, but that is a time and score. It's a tie. It's 9 minutes. 9 minutes, that seems way too long, but 9:13.233 for both Genius and UPNC. Soliad finishes third. Dale Earnhardt Sr. fourth. Fifth, Burgeon. Sixth, Monster Jam. Seventh, Ryan Rocks. Eighth, Old Caden. And ninth is Driftstick. Pigment. Already 2 wins on the day. Impressive start to that team. As Genius Puppy gets 2 wins on the day. Very impressive. Congrats to him. And you see Squid Force Pigment in the standings. Pretty far back. They were in 7th. They did not have the most flashiest preseason. Wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. They were kind of mid-pack. Off to a very strong start so far. And also, if anyone would like to do an interview, you can join the interview standby section if you win the race. So if you win the race, you're able to do an interview, and we'll have you on the stream. All right, we're getting set for the duos. We go to the second section of duos. Duos 1B. We are about to start. We're going to be racing at Darlington this go-around. The teams in this duos race are Smirnoff, Microsoft, Society, Verizon, and Mercedes-AMG Racing. Let me catch up on chat here a little bit. 57 points Sonic has calculated for Pigment. And we're only 3 races in on the day. Well, this would be the 4th. Good start to Pigment. That seemed like a pretty clean finish, however. So I like to give it to those guys again. This is sort of I know I kind of Classic Hills. I like the chaoticness. We like an entertaining show here for the stream for all you guys watching, but as a league owner, don't like it as much when we get a bunch of chaoticness and wrecking and we have a bunch of penalties. It's actually been very clean today. Thanks guys for keeping it together, especially in Classic Hills. That can be really chaotic. Let's continue that streak as we are off at Darlington in the first Duos B race of the season. Oh, the leader almost comes to a dead stop. Who was that? Is that a Smir? Yeah, it was a Smirnoff. VQ60, number 60, U.S. Air Force. Came almost to a dead stop. Oh, Verizon spinning on his side. Gonna collect the 41. Verizon is a brand new team this season in the Junior Series, led by BSBL veteran NTR. So he's not a Junior Series racer. He's a BSBL veteran. He's interested in owning a team. And he has created Verizon. Here's A2W Apple, number 10. Ooh, big contact. There's a wreck. I think that was Sword that went around. And then we got Jay right behind pushing his teammate Verizon out front, P1 and P2. But here comes Skoda. That's in the 8. And then we have Mr. Dinosaur in the Guns N' Roses 13. Same scheme he ran last season. Good save by the Skoda. That could have easily sent him around. Here's Hockeyfoot in the 41 Bengals. Is this an approved scheme? It is. Mercedes is on the deck lid, so this is a Mercedes driver. Don't typically see sports teams on BSBL cars. It's kind of that's kind of a nice change of pace. It's overall a nice scheme too. And for those of you that aren't in the United States and don't know what I'm talking about, this is the Bengals. It's a football, not a football. It is football, American football team, located in the city of Cincinnati. This is the Cincinnati Bengals. Nice scheme by Hockeyfoot. Who else we got racing? Here's Wally again for Smirnoff. VD for Skoda. A lot of contact for second. That looked to be 5 wide for a moment. Toaster Bread. Guy who followed this earlier. He's a Mercedes driver. Yeah, Hype Blocks from Microsoft. Sword for Society. Zeddy Verb. Zeddy Vibe. Let's just call you Zeddy. We are approaching the end. The Bengals 41 of Mercedes is out front, getting a push from his teammate. So it's a Mercedes 1-2. Can they hold off the pack? Oh, the push went wrong. Huge run through the middle. Goes Wally. Hype Blocks in the lead. That's a Microsoft driver. Verizon with a run at the end, but it's not enough. Hype Blocks for Microsoft gets the win. I believe that's Microsoft's first win of the season. Lambe second, third Wally, fourth A2 Apple, fifth Sword, sixth VQ60, seventh is Zeddy, eighth Toaster Bread, and Mr. Dinosaur gets the last point span position in ninth. So Microsoft Racing is going to claim Duos 1B. Congratulations to them. Overall, I also think... Oh, this is Canal. I thought it was a different track for a second. I was like, hold on, did I add a new track? No, it's Canal, which is going to be a very chaotic race for the second Duos A race. Hype Blocks might have walled. I saw him touch the guy. Yeah, that race was, again, a very, very clean one. However, there was a small amount of contact. I think it was with Hype Blocks and a Verizon. I think it was a Verizon drive. No, it was Mercedes. I think it was Mercedes. Actually, it was Hockeyfoot, I think. I think that's who it was. So yeah, there was a little bit of contact between them. I think the Mercedes barely hit the wall. And then it was fairly clean to the finish. Now we're gonna go Duos A bracket. Volvo Junior, Squid Force Pigment, United Autosports, Napa Racing, and Skoda are your 5 teams. Genius Puppy for Pigment has won the last 2 races he's ran. Thank you. 28 Stucks for the follow. Appreciate it. Now I got a poll. It's gonna show up here. Will Puppy go 3 for 3? You guys can vote on that poll in the chat. Trobe TF2, thank you for the follow as well. 235 followers, only 15 away. Oof, getting close. Yes, you can react to that poll. You guys think Puppy will go 3 for 3? Here he is. Squid Force. What sponsor was that? I need to get a closer look. What's the poll looking like? Most of you think he will not, actually. Most of you guys think that he will not go 3 for 3. A few of you do. Only about 30% of you think so. Make an IndyCar division for BSBL. That may be the worst idea I've ever heard for BSBL drivers. Have you seen the BSBL drivers on ovals? I mean, God forbid these drivers have to lift, and you want to take them into an IndyCar, most likely on a road course. I'm gonna be honest, it would be very entertaining, but oh my goodness, that would probably be the most chaotic, crazy, entertaining dumpster fire to ever exist in road racing if we put everybody in an IndyCar. If I win in Cup, play Weezer music. You got a sponsorship coming up soon with Stux. Weezer's gonna be back, and don't worry, for you Weezer fans out there, and I know there's a few of you in the chat, there will be Weezer music. And if you do win, I will play it. If you request for me to play it, I will do that. Oh, huge wreck. Enter in the tunnel at Canal. 2 drivers, that's Mustafar, and I don't know who the other one was. Maybe a Skoda. Oh, another wreck. There's a Napa around. I think that was the 8, maybe? Hard to tell. And yes, it should say Solos 3 at the top and not sponsors. I messed that up. New UI, new graphics. Was only trying to slightly rush it at the very end, so it'll look better tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have all your guys' custom driver tags, at least for the Cup Series. Junior Series will probably have to wait until next week, but I will have them, don't worry. As you can see on the left side with the Junior Series driver stands, I already got you guys' numbers, so I just need to put it together. Now, Classic Hills was that was almost really bad. What was going on there with that was a Skoda 8 and the number 9 of Napa. Looks like one tried to push him into the pillar, and the other tried to push him back, and he gets into Mustafar again. It collects another driver. That Genius Puppy. He's all the way back in 9th now. Ooh, comes to a dead stop as Bloxy. Raptor hits the side. We got a Napa spinning. Goes onto the other lane. Wrecks 2 cars. And, oh, that was really close for the United drivers. This race has been chaotic. I'm having a hard time keeping up what's going on. All right, you guys have voted. Will Puppy go 3 for 3? And the winner is no. Over 75% of you say he will not win his 3rd race. I'm sure he'll try and prove you wrong. VD out front for Skoda. Teammate right beside him. That's Josh, aka Let's Go. He was a Cup Series driver for a season. Back in BSBL, decided to go to the Junior Series and join Skoda. All right, approaching the final stretch of Canal. No more tunnels after this. VD out front, his Skoda teammate in second. Decides to switch lanes very aggressively, and he causes a wreck in the process. That is probably going to be a penalty on him if someone reports it. But VD trying to fend off Volvo Jr. But we have another Skoda, and Genius Puppy is also coming to the mix. He's going to take the lead, maybe. Skoda pushes his teammate off. Josh in the lead. It's going to be Josh. Let's Go is going to win for Skoda Motorsports, their first win ever as an organization. Earnhardt gets second, third, Raptor, fourth, UPNC. Genius Puppy does not go 3 for 3. He gets fifth. VD is sixth, seventh, Soliad, eighth, Race Car Studios, and Bloxy's ninth. Sadly, Mustafar with a rough race in 10th. Congrats to Josh, aka Let's Go, getting I think that was Skoda's first ever win as an organization. I don't think they've won else before. Chat obviously can correct me if I'm wrong. That crash. I know there was one crash that was with, I think, a Skoda tried to merge. Was it the Skoda driver? Somebody tried to merge to the other lane, make contact with somebody else, and they lost it. And there might have been also a wreck at the end that I missed. I was very focused on the leaders. So there might have been another wreck. Again, if anybody, any drivers are watching, you feel like you were unfairly wrecked, there's a ticket channel. You can report those. In fact, I think that tickets are actually open right now. Need to turn that off. We do it, I think it's 30 minutes after the Cup Series concludes is when we open up ticket reports. So 30 minutes after we open up ticket reports, then you guys can submit tickets. About 50 viewers watching. Here's an invite link to the BSBL Discord server. This is the Junior Series you're watching. We have the Cup Series that is coming up at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Those are our two divisions. This is the lower ranked division. There's still a lot of drivers. Got 10 teams. I think it's over 60 signed drivers, maybe close to 70. And it's very competitive. So if you'd like to join that, you can. Or if you want to just try and go up to the Cup Series, try and race with the big dogs up there, you can also do that. I'd also like to take this moment to thank today's sponsor once again, John's Pit Crew Simulator. This is the JPCS 300, second season in a row that John has sponsored the Cup and Junior Series season openers. Thanks so much for the sponsorship and the continued support. Again, all sponsorship funds go right back into the league. Our Robux prizes have, they've almost quadrupled from what they originally were once I took over as president of the league. There's John's Pit Crew Simulator. There's an invite link to the game, or just the game link. Here's an invite link to his Discord server also, if you want to chat or react to polls and follow the latest updates about John's Pit Crew Simulator and more. Okay, chat. Who do we think is going to win this race? This is the last duos race of the day. This is the duos 2B. In this duos race, the teams are Smirnoff, Microsoft, Society, Verizon, and Mercedes. Here's another NFL scheme, but instead of Bengals, it's just normal NFL. Like there's no team with it. This is G-Man, aka owner of Mercedes. You see it on the deck lid. Very small, but you can see it. Chinty Minty in the 21. Like that name. Drift the Clown in the Pepsi number 2. He is a Society driver. Xbox with Flamin' Potato, Microsoft. Microsoft and Xbox, that's very fitting. VQ60 for Smirnoff. Dominic for Mercedes. Kiev blocks for Microsoft. It's Fox TV2. Was a new Como driver last season. He has decided to join Verizon. Try and get that team a great start to the beginning of what they hope to be a long career. And we have Groot for Society. And that's all the drivers in this race. We're missing one driver. I don't know who it is. But we are underway at Auto Club. Last duos race of the day for the Junior Series. Big run from Groot. Oh, contact for second. Very aggressive from G-Man as well. Decides to back off a little. Groot now to the lead. I do predict this race to be fairly tame, as they almost wrecked behind. Is there no Solos 3? There is a Solos 3. It's just, there's a Solos 3. It's just I accidentally put sponsors down. Let me see if I can fix that right now. This race is probably going to be fairly tame, at least for the first half. So let me try and fix that for you guys. Maybe a second, but I'm working on it. A little action here. Yeah, it's a very long and wide track. So it's not too chaotic usually. Auto Club. It's probably the least chaotic track out of them all. Alright, here's Solos number 3. I'm going to fix this right here. Alright, hopefully that'll update. How many more races until D2 ends? This is Duos 2B. So we have this race and then Solos number 3. And then that will be it. It should be fixed, by the way. It should say Solos 3 now. It no longer says sponsors. I don't know why I put down sponsors. Still have all 9 drivers. Now let's see what driver from what team is missing. Well, here's both Verizons. They're out front. Fox and Minty. Society is Groot. Actually, it might be Society. Oh, Flame Potato comes to a complete stop. Who's the 2 drive for? That would be Drift. Is he a Society? He is. Okay, so there's 2 Societies. There are 2 Verizons. There is 2 Mercedes. 2 Microsofts. Who am I missing? Who are we missing? Huh. I don't know. Side by side for the lead. Groot and VQ60. Ginty looking for the lead. He's going to take it. Got about 40% of this race left. Maybe even a little less. And the action should start picking up towards the end. Okay, it's fixed. Nice. That's good to know. Alright, now they're slowing down. I think it's a little early for that. Though Cell and Drift think otherwise. Flame and Potato also hanging around in the back. But let's go out front. Dominic, Ginty, and Groot. Also Fox following fairly closely behind. And closer to the end. Who's going to time it right? Now this track again is usually really calm until the very end. Everyone decides to go crazy. A lot of wrecks happen. Looks like everybody's slowing down. Nobody wants to lead. VQ60 takes the lead. Now he breaks in. Oh, he's pinned against the wall. That's going to hurt his chances at winning. Way far back. Who's in the lead? That's Groot. Groot's in the lead. 4 wide for second. Somehow they stay out of the wall. Groot tries the block. He does so successfully. Gets a push from the Mercedes. Mercedes in the lead. Oh, I think it's going to be Groot. Somehow he was able to hold off everybody. The runs were timed really weird. And Groot was just able to defend them off. Drift gets second. Third, Dominic. Fourth, Flame and Potato. Fifth, Fox. Sixth, G-Man. Seventh, Keeve Blocks. Eighth, Minty. And ninth is VQ60. Society is going to get a win in the final duos race of the day for the Junior Series, at least. They put their name up there. Congratulations to Groot. And we'll be ending the day off at Phoenix, which is quite fitting because that's where NASCAR ends off their season. Not that we're into the season, just the race day today. Well, now is a Society 1-2. Sorry, I didn't say that. Drift is another Society driver. Strawn, race for Society. 1-2. A little bit of shade on Society, but he said it's a rare Society 1-2. Yeah, Society has struggled, honestly. First season they were here, they struggled most of the season, but they rebounded to, I think, a third place in the standings. Last season they were trying to not get eliminated. They just barely stayed ahead of Red Bull, who was eliminated from the Junior Series. And Society, as you saw on the team standings, is 10th out of 10. So they were still at the bottom after preseason. Really going to have to step it up this season. Or they would be the next most likely team to get eliminated. Again, there's still an elimination at the end of the season. Last place Junior Series team is eliminated from the league, and the last place Cup Series team is demoted to the Junior Series. Just like Killer Motorsports was, which is now Napa Racing. I count 10 drivers. We should be starting momentarily. Probably about a minute or so. Get in a quick break for some of you who do get the ads. I know some of you don't. Should be back. Ads should be gone by the time we get ready to roll. Looks like there's an unimproved scheme, so that's probably what the wait is for. We have A2 Apple for Verizon. Raptor for Pigment. Mustafar for United. Wally West for Smirnoff. Zeddy, the 41, which is 41 is Microsoft. So we got Zeddy for Microsoft. Brayman for Mercedes. Race Car Studios for Napa. Burgeon for Volvo Junior. Drift the Clown for Society. 15 seconds until we're underway with the last race of the day for the Junior Series. I love BSBL Celsius ad. Yeah, what type of ads do you guys get? I'm curious. I know obviously one's Celsius. Green flag, and right off the gate we have 3 cars that are around, and fourth also makes contact. Up in the air, Mercedes. He's going to go way back there, fall back to P10. As the sun sets on the desert horizon in Phoenix. Who's going to get the last win of the day for the Junior Series and the season opener? The Junior Series JPCS 300. These guys racing way more aggressive. Skoda around. He's going to fall back to looks to be 9th or 10th. Zeddy in the wall. Now it's Mustafar in United 49. Chevy Camaro out front. More contact. Verizon hard into the wall. Looks like he gets into Napa. Narrowly avoids Pigment. And Mustafar still with a comfortable lead. Wally West following closely behind. So what sort of ads did we get? Oral-B toothbrush. We had thanks Acre for the follow. That should be 236. So we're just 14 away. I'm probably gonna have to have. Is that another? Not drift. That might have been a repeat, but no, it's not a repeat. That's 237 now. I think I'm gonna have to probably set up my camera next week. We're getting very close. Only 13 away. Maybe even get to it tomorrow. I don't think we're going to get there tomorrow, but I think we will definitely get there next week. It'll be too close for people not to follow there at the very end. Let me go back to what ads you guys are seeing. So we had a toothbrush, got a Prime ad. Some people don't get ads. I think Ismail, I don't think you get ads, maybe because you're a subscriber. Little Caesars for my my brother Nolmighty. Celsius. Another Celsius ads. A lot of Celsius ads. Okay. Past halfway through this race, it has actually been a very chaotic one as they're 4 wide for the lead for a split second. Mustafar still out front. He's done very good this race. Zeddy now takes the lead. Big contact with the Skoda driver. In fact, looks like he's purposely getting into it. Zeddy not happy. There's another follow. Oh, that's a name, all right. I'm just gonna call you Bubblegum, sir. Thank you for the follow. That should be 238. 4 wide for the lead. 25% of this race left until we conclude the first race day of the Junior Series. The first race day 1 of 15 on the season. We will end the season in mid-December. We got to get through the first race day first. Pack is getting spread out, but Mustafar is still out front, not slowing down. Who's in a good position here? Brayman's in a pretty good position. Also, Skoda and Verizon, they're in a good one too. Actually, everybody is. It could be anybody's race. They're all on top of each other, but a lot of contact further towards the back. Mustafar still in the lead. Can anybody pass him? Will goes to the right side for Napa. Left side goes Brayman. Pigment with a huge run. Now it's Zeddy with a run. It's anybody's race. There goes Drift around. He gets in the Skoda. 3 wide for the lead. Verizon out front. A2 Apple gets the win for Verizon, which maybe Verizon's first win. I think they got one in preseason. But it's their first win of the day, and it's the last race of the day. Apple wins. Mustafar almost holds off the entire pack. He gets second. Good points for Autosport. Third is Burgeon. Fourth is Zeddy. Fifth, Wally. Sixth, Raptor. Seventh, Brayman. Eighth, Drift. Ninth, Race Car Studios. And Vibes is 10th. And Vibes will not get points this race. A2 Apple. Verizon will get the win in the last race of the day for the Junior Series. Congrats to them. All right, now let's quick recap. Hard to see it at the top, but we have Pigment that won Solos 1 and the first Duos race. Solos 2 was won by Mercedes. Let me see what the other teams who won. Can I get to it in the names? Yes, I can. All right, so we have Pigment win Solos 1 and Duos 1A. Mercedes won Solos 2. Microsoft won Duos 1B. Skoda won their first race ever as a team in Duos 2A. Society got a 1-2 finish in the last Duos race of the day. And Verizon Motorsports gets a win in the final Solos race of the day. Well, thanks, everybody, tuning into the live stream. The JPCS 300. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, make sure to follow. Already had a lot of those followers. We are just 12 away from 250. Oh, we might actually hit it tomorrow. It's going to be pretty close. I'll probably have to get that ready. So yeah, only 12 away from 250. Make sure to follow if you haven't. If you are interested in joining the league, you happen to be a new viewer. We're BSBL Backstretch Battles League for the game Backstretch Battles on Roblox. We have Cup and Junior Series, which you're watching right now is the Junior Series. We have the main Cup Series League coming up in about 25 minutes from now. There's a link to the Discord server in the Twitch chat. And, of course, one last thanks to our sponsor this weekend, John's Pit Crew Simulator, the JPCS 300. There's a link to his game and, of course, a link to the Discord server. Pigment had 84 points today, which is 5 for plus preseason, so 89 total. So it looks like Pigment has the lead, at least right now. Have to see if that holds up and that momentum continues. We'll be back again for the Junior Series tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Make sure to tune in for that, and Cup Series again, 25 minutes. So hope to see you there as well. Thanks for watching. See you guys in a little bit.